We have Martis Tanda request to speak for his talk, Students' Awareness about Climate Change.
Okay. For energy conservation, not leaving the television on standby mode and cleaning and changing air conditioner filters regularly were the top activities with a rating of 9 over 10 or 90% respectively. On waste management, checking of expiration dates of food stock and disposing used oil in an environmentally friendly manner were the most implemented activities with a score of 9 over 10 or 90% respectively. While giving preference to suppliers that take back their packaging was the least implemented with 5 over 10 or 50% response was noted. Now, for the challenges encountered in the implementation of green practices in terms of cost, result shows that budget needed for the transition is high as the number one challenge, with an average weighted mean of 1.80, interpreted as strongly agreed. While in terms of strategy, difficult to train personnel on environmental practices was the top challenge, with the average weighted mean of 2.55, interpreted as slightly agreed. Now, for the activities to sustain the implementation of green practices in terms of policies, finding shows that creating an environmental conservation policy as the top activity with an average weighted mean of 4.77, interpreted as strongly agreed. While in terms of practices, the result shows that the closing of guest floor during low occupancy to save energy as the top activity with an average weighted mean of 4.65, interpreted as strongly agreed. For the conclusion, the green practices of hotels in terms of energy conservation require careful financial considerations to safeguard the operational cost. Water conservation prescribes responsible consumptions, while the waste management, a structured waste disposal system, and close monitoring of food expiration dates are mandatory. The hotel managers have the same point of view with regard to cost as a challenge of green practices adoption, while all of them are of the same regard in terms of strategy as left on their political will to implement green practices. Lastly, policies and practices regarding sustainability of hotel green practices are complementary in support of carrying the three environmental domains. Considering the above conclusions, the following are recommended. Consistent follow-up of hotel management on the environmental concern for guest patronage. Provincial Association for Hotels shall be formed to provide assistance during transition to hotel greening, particularly in lowering the cost of acquiring environment-friendly materials and equipment through bulk purchases and other discounted rate schemes. More incentives to employees such as profit sharing as a result of resource savings to sustain satisfaction of service among guests can be proposed. Lastly, hotel may give preference to suppliers who are committed to environmental conservation. And with that, thank you very much. And it's a pleasure to be part of this research conference. Thank you so much.